begins. Your body becomes weightless as your heart begins to slow down. Do not be afraid. You are at rest. You fall deeper and deeper. Your soul begins to separate from your body. You begin to feel the warmth of fire. This is the arrival to your final destination. Welcome to eternal damnation. You are now entering hell.
You got to break my heart as soon as we start, man. God damn.
All right, you ready to bring in the special guest?
Yeah, y'all, we got a bunch of shit to go on tonight. So while we're frazzled as fuck, just as much as you are, going to welcome special guest, Petey.
Oh,
Thank you.
No.
Fuck?
Wrong.
Is this thing on?
Go away.
Where's
What
Keith?
the fuck?
Wait,
No.
what?
You got to go. You got it. Not you.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. No.
Here.
all right.
Not the right Petey. Damn. Fucking puppets. I swear to God. Yo,
It does
we got
have the
this
big.
Petey
It
crew
does have the
tonight.
nose.
And I think
Yes,
your beard is better, personally.
That's what was wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
only
this whole
difference.
tag sup fuckers. I like that. I mean, normally we do a whole thing of like, what are you drinking? What are you watching? But you know what? Y'all should be drinking water, first of all, hydrating. And second of all, we're all watching ourselves pack because holy shit,
Yeah.
5 days to the fucking show.
Yep.
But not just any water, if you don't mind me interrupting.
Oh,
We want to be drinking Monster Tour water, the official water of Spooky Empire.
oh, I like that. The pop cap and everything.
Ching. I like that too.
Nice. Good call.
It's delicious and refreshing. Back to you guys at the studio.
Lovely.
Monster Tour.
Well,
Now,
well
can
done.
we get this at
Hey,
the convention?
I'm drinking Cutwater rum in our new Spooky Empire glass that you could buy at the merch booth.
I like that.
It comes in and then it goes out.
It's true. We only rent alcohol. Let's be honest.
That's
Yes.
true.
Beautiful
you
new
can't get
glass
those.
that we have that you can purchase.
Hey Rob, can you put that on the screen? I want to take a look at that.
Let's see.
You're asking a lot of me right now. All right, let's see. Hold on.
So you
Okay.
can buy the Monster water at every
Very
Spooky
cool.
Empire bar. Just so you
Ooh.
guys know.
That really is fucking cool.
I like it a
There's
lot.
You're one.
I like it a lot. Yeah. So, I mean, first of all, I want to thank the Spooky crew for coming out because I know like they're just going insane. I mean, and the thing is, they're not even done. Like they're still announcing shit literally daily.
Yeah, you guys have not made our show very easy lately. You're supposed to stop at some point so we can just.
We have about
Continue
100
with-
announcements to squeeze into like 2 days. So
Oh,
trying to get it all out
Oh
there.
boy.
Yeah, and but the one thing I want to say first of all, other than like thanking the Spooky crew, now y'all know we are not the typical show. If you just want to know exactly what's going on at Spooky, and you know what, this isn't the show. You're welcome to go see like Haunt Scene. They've done Haunt Scene, which is fantastic. They did WESH. I'm blanking, but like yeah, all the other shows They do those. It's great, wonderful. Now it's time for us to
I was
kick
on
back and just
Date Girl the other day, and then James has been on everything.
Creepy Kingdom.
Yeah,
Creepy Kingdom,
yeah.
that's what I
James
was
was on the Channel 6 News, Channel 10 News. Yeah, James has been like awesome. She does it better than all of us, so we just let her do it.
Yeah, she's really good at it too.
Yeah.
But so how are you guys feeling though? I mean, especially like now.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it either way. I don't like the bitch.
Yeah. We're on a good schedule to
We're
get
on
everything done before doors open on Friday.
My God. Oh, Jesus Christ. And like I said, they have new guests and events, and this week it's like between Rob, help me out because I'm blanking here.
Well, let's start with the guests because you guys are still bringing in new guests. And since our last show, Drew Fuller is now going to be joining his Charmed cast members.
Yeah.
He was also in the delightful parody movie Fatal Instinct. That was the erotic thriller parody back in the day.
Rob has a thing for erotic thrillers, but anyway.
I do. Quick plug to You Must Remember This, a podcast that is currently discussing the erotic thrillers of the 90s. So, not that they pay attention to this show, but just throwing it out there in case.
That is quality.
A writer, director, producer who will be involved with some of the film festival stuff, Thomas Churchill. He's going to be here, and he's going to have some panels and some infotainment for all aspiring film types.
Right.
And then we have a few new wrestlers who were brought in.
Wrestlers.
Wrestlers.
Okay.
Dale Torberg is coming back. He's been here a whole bunch of times. He was the Kiss Demon on WCW back in the day, and then made the logical transition to batting coach for the Florida Marlins afterwards.
As one does,
It's pretty typical. And then Give Kids the World have also brought in a few more people. They brought in Dexter Loomis, whose wrestler character is essentially a serial killer stalker. Doesn't talk. He just kind of gives menacing looks. And I think his real life wife, Indy Hartwell, who was a former NXT Women's Champion. So she's a blue chip prospect, as they call her in the biz.
I do think it's pretty awesome though, because we all know Spooky's about rock and roll and horror and whatnot, but a good chunk of the fans are also big wrestling fans. So it's all really cool to see the wrestlers come out and hang out with the fans and stuff. And I always see the fans lining up for them, and
they're fans too. You always see the wrestlers are always at the show, even like when they're not guests. They're always walking around our show. So.
Mm-hmm.
I think in 1985 proved with Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, the cartoon, the two just went together. It's nature.
I kept telling Rob we need to bring back the Saturday morning cartoons, but I mean, this show's got too much going on. It doesn't matter.
I did like Saturday.
Yeah, that was like my favorite part of the show.
That was cool.
Aww.
You know what?
I
will say, if I had a chance to do it over, I would have tried to submit it for this year because like a buried treasure cartoon just kind of was resurfaced after 40 years. Wait till next year, folks. Maybe then.
Oh, see, then he's going to drop it and walk away.
One time, didn't you bring out like cereal and stuff like that?
Yeah, no, a couple of just boxes of cereal. Just when we encourage people to come in their pajamas.
Oh yeah,
it was awesome. Yeah,
it'll come back.
I miss all
y'all have too much going on as it is now. There's no way we'd be able to fit it.
One year, I'm like, one year I'm going to actually go to the show.
Just to prove you were there.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, but they also have other announcements. Was it the art of? Oh God, I'm really horrible.
The art of Jasmine Beckett Griffith.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I've just started packing and my brain is fucking gone. Thank you, Rob.
Don't worry, I've got notes I'm reading. No, and she's got a great art style, and apparently she will not be here, but she's sending some very exclusive artwork just for Spooky. Won't be available anywhere else. So for anyone who wants to nab that, get it. I think some limited pins for Sam Quinlord's appearance. They're going to be available.
Yeah.
I think
there's been a lot of exclusives that have dropped.
We have a lot of exclusive.
Yeah, seriously, like you got folks. This might be the year to sign up for a new credit card. Just saying, there's a lot of stuff that's not one-shot stuff. So
Yeah, and here's the thing, and when we
Sure.
say this every single time, Friday, when you get there Friday, buy what you're going to buy, because I guarantee by Saturday morning it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
Fuck
You
it.
should-
Yeah, this is the show people are going to bring in suitcases full of money.
you know,
Dropping in
on
my
that
boot.
note, on that
Yeah.
note, here's a quick packing tip: bring an empty suitcase with you.
That's
Yeah.
actually very valid.
Yeah,
we do
that's-
that every single
That
time.
is very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, bringing in an extra suitcase, because all that shit that you buy in the vendor room, all the autographs, stuff like that, especially if you can't ship it back home, an extra suitcase will definitely help. And
Sure.
not to mention, it's not bad for all the extra beer bottles and whatnot too. But-
Also, I do a
T-shirts,
lot of my
all the
Christmas
T-shirts, all the tiki mugs, all the.
Mhm. And speaking of T-shirts, my goal is to get my photo with Cassandra Peterson in this.
Funny.
I love that. But that's actually a good question. Before we go into like all of it, I mean, you guys have been at this like 20 fucking years, man, and just how
Yeah.
everything's
Yeah.
changed
Daily
in that
break.
time. You know,
We
it just
definitely aged. If you see pictures of us from the first show to now, wow,
right.
we're like little babies.
Yeah.
I mean,
It just-
Demi and I were there for year 2. We
Yeah.
weren't there for year 1, but we did fun. We in Plantation. We found the show in 2004, I guess it was.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
So I remember everyone when we were all young and our knees worked and our backs felt good. You know,
Yeah.
those were the
It's
days.
pretty cool that we got the word out like that far back then. There was no social media. There was
Exactly.
no, I mean, we were like street team flyer, and that was about
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Like,
I swear the way I
TV.
found out about it was I was just
You
driving.
saw something in the newspaper, wasn't it?
No, I think I was driving by and I saw a yellow flyer stapled onto a telephone pole.
That sounds
And
about
I
right.
just
That's what we did.
Guerrilla
We-
advertising.
we did stuff like that. It was crazy. Like we would just like put up everywhere we could. We put posters up and everything. It was crazy back then.
Yeah. You know, and I was talking about this earlier when I was doing my TikTok, but it's like, it's funny to think about how far the convention scene itself has come in that time. You remember like those first couple conventions, the one I was talking about, I think was House of a Thousand Corpses or Devil's Rejects, where it was so big, they moved from the panel room to the bar and it
Yeah.
took over the whole bar, and it just,
Yeah.
Bill Moseley and all, and wow.
That's cool. I remember we were so excited about
Yeah, that was like one of
The
the
big
we
deal.
were really excited about that one. That was like when I remember when we moved the whole room. Oh, like you said, we moved the whole room, and then we shuttled the line, and it went all the way around the pool and all the way around.
I
It is-
remember being really bitter about that because I had like premium seats. I was like the second row for the panel. And then they kind of had the realization we've got at least twice as many people that would ever fit in this room. So I went from being right in the front to like when we finally made our way back into the restaurant, I was in the way back.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we can see them
We're
sort of.
sorry.
I still got to
We
ask a
never have-
question.
There's
though.
never a show
Yeah.
we don't piss off somebody, so
Yeah.
we're
I wasn't
sorry.
pissed. I was just a little disappointed.
Oh,
We're
we want to
sorry.
say hi to everybody in the chat as well, because the chat is obviously more busy than usual, and it's going to be hard for us to, keep up. We're going to try to,
I'm trying to keep
but
up with it.
oh, Matt's keeping up with it. Awesome.
I'll try.
Okay. All right, but yeah, it is fun to think about like just those first few years and just how not even just us, but I mean marriages, births and families, and just how everything has changed since then, man.
Look at our kids.
Yeah.
There was that awesome picture of your kid with Bill Heinzman. Like it was like a really great picture, and
It's up, it's up on the wall
He's all
here.
grown
somewhere.
up.
He was 5 months old at that picture, and tonight he is 17 working at Arby's.
Yeah.
So-
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got a job.
Sorry.
He's actually, what's funny, he's actually making a point about, excited that he has money to spend, like a lot of money to spend. He's like devoting a
Good, I've got
paycheck.
lots of hot sauce for him.
There
Oh
you go.
yeah. Oh, he's immediately heading right to the vendor room, and I mean he's going to get a hoodie immediately because these teenagers with the hoodies that they wear in 90-degree weather, so he's coming to
Yep.
the booth for a hoodie. Absolutely.
We're used to that. Yeah.
Oh man, absolutely. Speaking other convention news, this is actually really interesting. Not the best segue, but whatever. So there's a convention that apparently has the Cocaine Bear, like the bear from Cocaine Bear, as a guest. What are the
Oh.
chances we're going to be able to see Cocaine Bear at Spooky?
I don't know. We have,
You have a,
You
you have a
never
permit
know.
for that?
I'm sure somebody will be
animals?
dressed as them running around.
Yeah. I guarantee if we do, we'll get complaints.
You know, here's my question: if you brought in a bear, does it have to be the bear from Cocaine Bear? Who's really going to know the
Who would
difference?
know? Who would know?
Yeah.
I can't really tell my bears apart that well. So you know, you have a
Trying to
bear.
love it. It's close enough to.
When we did the Cujo reunion, we tried so hard to find a dog that looked like Cujo. Remember that?
Super hard to bring in.
We were like,
Yeah.
find it. We need to find that dog.
This is what it's like working for Petey. Kim, we need to find a dog that we can bring in. I was like, I'm gonna try to make it happen, but
Making the impossible possible. That's Kim's job.
exactly. I try to make their dreams come true, but sometimes I fall short. I couldn't
Maybe
get
a
the
fairy
dog.
godmother, you can only do so much with that wand, right?
Has there been a movie with like a killer chihuahua? Because that probably would have been a lot easier to come by, especially in Florida.
That's true.
I mean, I got a golden retriever. I can bring him along and dress him up like a bear.
There you go.
That's not a bad idea. Cocaine Bear for Halloween. I kind of like that.
Exactly.
Oh, someone's asking in the chat, song name. That is the Werewolves, who have been guests in the past at Spooky. WE''RE Wolves.
Werewolves. Yes.
Yeah, Werewolves. Matt, do you remember the name of the song? I think it's like
I think it's
Welcome to
called
Hell, I
Welcome to
guess.
Hell. Yeah.
Yeah, our theme song, absolutely love it. So yeah, Werewolves, definitely look them up. And
Yeah.
it would be great if they would be back, but the dais is so fucking big with all the bands that they got this year. My God, how the fuck, man? Just with there's so much going on in the show. All the different bands,
Yeah, we got Gargamel's coming back, man. I'm so excited that Gargamel's
Dude.
coming back. Yeah.
Forgot about them. It's been a while.
And then we have a special guest going. They're gonna perform with one of the bands. So we're excited about that too. It's a surprise. You'll see that at the show.
Oh no.
Wayne Newton.
That's right.
Damn it.
Oh, you
Man,
can
how did
say-
you get it?
I hear things. I hear things.
Frank Sinatra Jr.'s Ghost.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing, though.
Yeah, you know, and on the subject of convention news, before we move off that, just the lesser horror cons. There was an interesting story out of Arizona where there is a person out there who has a show called Atomic Monster Weekend, and apparently this guy's he's done this several times before, and he's a, forgive the pun, he's a con artist.
Was that the? Oh, okay.
Yep. We know.
We know about this. He did a tiki mug, right?
Yes.
And he's gonna have Sid and Marty Krofft there, and they had like a awesome tiki mug in there. And I guess the guy he didn't pay for the mug, so they had they're trying to recoup their money by selling it, and you know.
Yeah, it's basically if you want a story, just check it out. It's one scam after another. He's done this at other shows. Like he's changed his name once before on top of this. So he's done different shows with different names. And it looks like he may have finally gotten caught this time. Apparently,
Oh, wow.
he pissed the vendors off enough that the vendors are all uniting, and don't make the vendors angry,
Right.
folks. That's
No.
just
Dude, that is rule number
We knock
one.
this off the vendors.
because
we love our vendors.
Matt's actually a friendly vendor, and you don't want to know what the mean ones are like.
No, we gotta keep Matt on our good side.
I like my
So-
first show I ever did was, well, I've only been with it 7 years, but the first show, all the vendors are out there, and Gina's like, well, just go out there and check them in. And they all surrounded me and just started screaming.
Talk about a trial by fire.
Crazy. And I was like, what am I doing?
I remember your
Oh,
first show.
God.
Complete trial by fire. And yeah, that's
Now I love them all. And now, but it just took, it was like an initiation. It was scary.
Was
Anyway, so
you
anyone
should have
who
just
is
gave him. You should have gave him a beer. What kind of beer?
what kind of beer?
Oh,
Yeah, what kind of beer?
What kind of beer?
I'm so
Beer?
glad you asked. Let me tell you, our sponsor Elysian has come out strong this year, and they're one of our big sponsors. Thank you. And we've created Spooky Empire's taking it up a level this year, and we've created a Elysian Pumpkin Patch Lounge. So
Okay, now
it is-
this isn't the Elysian space dust now, is it? Because I'm sorry, that stuff was kind of crappy.
I know how you guys feel about the space dust, but I'm going to change your mind, and so is Elysian.
All right, all
Because
right.
we're not having the space dust this time. We're
Okay.
they have a whole pumpkin patch of ales. We've got
A
Night
patch of
Owl.
ales.
I like
I
that.
saw
I
that
like Night
story
Owl.
today and almost bought some. That
This is
sounds
their-
delicious.
Hey, Rob, bring Tim up on the screen here so everyone can see what we're working with.
You open it. And when you purchase the Night Owl, you get, of course, where am I at? The Spooky
Ooh.
Empire collectible cup this year, which,
Nice.
Because we need more cups.
yeah, and there's 2 this year.
Oh
So,
my
but
god.
they have a whole line. So you got that. You have this pumpkin coffee brew, which I had the other
Ooh.
night, was fantastic.
That's good. Good
And
stuff.
Dark at the Moon.
Dark at the
Sorry,
Moon,
guys.
nice.
I'm
You're
horrible
opposite
at
of what
this.
See
you're
what
doing.
they
Yeah,
did
there you go.
there. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
okay.
got a bear, like the cocaine bear.
Cocaine bear.
And then, of course, they have the Great Pumpkin Ale. And you
That
can
would
get
go
those
great
all at the
in the
awesome
pumpkin
lounge.
tiki mug.
Ooh. I thought Petey was going to bring out the pumpkin tiki mug there.
I
I
know,
don't
me
have
too.
them.
I was about to be super impressed.
No, but
You
it's
can
super
use
cool.
it and then-
That we're gonna have like this in the main hall. Like we are gonna have these 2 of our sponsors. We've created these like immersive lounge areas where you're gonna be enjoying a drink, hanging out, and like taking pictures because it's gonna be very immersive, and watching the crowds go by, taking a break from all the spending you'll be doing in that vendor room
Mhm.
to have a beer, have a drink. And I'm really excited actually about these new things we're adding this year.
That's, you know what, I like that. I wasn't a fan of the space dust, but I like the other 3 that you mentioned. Those are all
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. That's
No, I'm very much
good
looking
stuff.
forward to this. And Cheryl just said in the chat, Spooky's becoming the next ABC for the hotel rooms. I like that.
Our crowd is
that's
definitely not one to shy away from a drink,
No.
and we
No.
like it.
That's yeah. Oh my god, that's fucking fantastic. Okay. Let's see. Rundown. Going over the highlights of the show, guests, and events. Let's see. Okay, all the bands. Let's see. We got Voltaire, which is fucking huge.
Voltaire.
Let's be honest. He
Yeah.
was here. When was the last time he was here? 2016, was it? I want to say.
It was at the Hyatt, but it was was it 2000? No, it couldn't have been 2016 because that was the hurricane year.
Oh,
So
that's right. That's right. Okay.
2000. Ooh.
Might have
He
been
hasn't been there
17
for a
then.
while.
God.
Yeah.
It was
Been a while.
probably 17. Yeah.
17.
Yeah. Yes, it was. 'Cause,
Yeah.
2018 was yes, 2017.
Yeah. I understand. They all run together after a while. This is
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah, Voltaire
Well,
always
kind
puts
of
on a
like-
really good
And
show
all
for
each show
anyone.
has something that stands out, so that's how I remember this.
So, and for the record, many people do consider Voltaire the Wayne Newton of Gothic troubadour. So
That's
I
that's
can see that.
pretty-
I can see
It's
that.
really good.
It
yeah.
is true, though. It is true. I mean, and actually, if you get Rob a drink, he can actually do his impression of Voltaire, which is pretty spot on, actually.
it's not bad. I got to be honest. It's not bad. I
We
do.
Yeah.
got a lot of
Voltaire
stuff
would be
going
in
on for
your-
the goths. We have that goth party on Friday.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So
So we were curious because it's like we all know Rogue from the Crew Shadows. Those of us that are goths, we know the band, the Crew Shadows. We've never really heard him DJ. I mean, do you happen to know which direction he's going to lean in as far as music for this?
I think it's gonna be like you're going to the edge, like back in the
Oh.
day, old school.
Cool, yeah.
There is a name
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't heard in a
Oh
while.
man, wow. That just
That's-
brought back some memories.
We're gonna do
Yeah,
some
that's what we're trying to bring back, those memories of going, to all those goth clubs, in the 90s.
Hell yeah.
Those are some days.
Where
man.
I probably met you,
I love that
Dementia,
place.
back then.
I love that place.
More than once, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We got a question in the chat. We were going to get to it, but we can jump to it now. That's fine. Any deets on the VIP party? Here's the thing.
There will
we
be
have
one.
so many new
So,
people.
I'm here instead of doing the newsletter, so that should be going out hopefully
Yeah.
tonight here tomorrow.
Okay.
all details.
Okay. Well, I was just
Yeah.
going to say
You'll
because
get your email.
we've got so many new people coming in, and we always forget that. Okay, we got us
Yeah.
old farts hanging around. but there's so
Yeah.
many, like a whole new generation coming in that have never done conventions before and have never actually done a VIP party. So, I mean, I know all the details are going out tomorrow, but like if someone's never been to a convention before, and let's say they bought VIP, what advice would you have for them?
I would say, I mean, definitely take advantage of that VIP pack.
Yeah.
It gives you, fast pass to all autograph lines. A lot of people don't realize they get 20% off at our merch booth with that pass. So that's a good.
The VIP party, make sure you bring your phone. You can get a couple pictures with some of the celebrities, and it's actually a nicer picture than the photo op or sitting at the table. You can get it like drinking a drink with somebody, or
Oh, yeah.
you just
Yeah,
actually
I got a few of those.
get a picture with a group of people.
Worth every penny.
The raffle is awesome, man. There's some really amazing things in the raffle that you get at the VIP party. And the reason why we don't advertise the VIP party, because it's private. It's only for VIP people. So we don't want everybody knowing where it is. It's in a private room, and that's where
It is on site in the hotel. Our stock,
Yeah.
some small
Yeah.
detail.
And just to let you guys know, I mean, like the
Yeah,
VIP.
so-
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, you get your raffle tickets when you with your package when you pick it up,
Yeah.
and so. But we'll get you. Yeah, we're gonna send out an email with tons of details.
And also, the package is like really great. You get like this nice Spooky Empire bag, and then we got a bunch of posters going in. I got a surprise for you guys. Me and my boy Andrew came up with this really cool design for a poster that it'd be pretty funny and pretty fun. But there's gonna be a couple of surprises in the bag, it's gonna be great if you get VIP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'll just say this for anyone who is, you're ever on the fence about getting a VIP ticket or not, just do it the second you can, because it will sell out. If you're thinking
it did
about it,
this
just
year.
do it. Just do it. Get it
And
early.
we take pride that we probably have one of the best VIP packages out there. I mean,
Absolutely.
you get 2 free drinks. You go to horror conventions, they don't even have alcohol at it anymore.
Yeah.
What is that? I mean, we're
Yeah, someone just
know-
said in the chat, most bang for your buck for a VIP party. Absolutely. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what was it? Last year, went to the VIP party. Fucking Kyle MacLachlan is hanging out with everybody.
yeah.
That doesn't fucking happen.
Right.
Taking pictures with everybody.
Yeah.
He was taking pictures with everybody at the VIP party.
No, my picture with him last year was, literally was the highlight of my show. Just because you didn't see that coming, and here I am. I get a quick picture with him at the party. I'm in a suit. That doesn't happen very often either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can
You
vouch
did
for
look
that.
really good. I mean, usually Alan's the one that looks good all the time.
I know, right?
Oh,
Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. It hurt. I looked at myself in the suit, and I'm like, I'm looking good. And then I saw a picture of Alan from another year, and I'm like, he paid me a very nice compliment. Like, you're too good of a human being, because Alan's just poured into a suit. That's just
Oh, he really is.
He's in the
Alan
top.
looks sharp in his suit. He
He
knows
does.
it. He goes and
Yeah.
takes his time to get into that suit, but it's
Uh-huh.
worth it in the end.
Oh,
I'm sure he has a whole
completely
makeup team
tailored and
involved.
just yeah.
He does
That
disappear for a long time before the VIP party.
He's like,
so.
Kim, it's 5:00. I have to get ready for the VIP party. But I'll be like, Alan, it's at 8.
Yep. It's like lingerie, man. Oh,
I don't
and
even
for the
ask.
record, I am upping my suit game this year.
As
So,
you should. As you should.
oh my
Everyone
God!
should-
Wait! We just got
wait.
trolled on Twitch.
What?
Hold up. What?
We have it. This streams on Twitch, but no one ever really
Okay.
watches. Like every once in a while, but we get this drive by. OG Micro Penis says, "Show us your birthday suit."
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm here for it.
Nice.
So does that mean
All right,
we've
we've
officially
made it.
arrived? I love
That's
that.
great.
That's
You've made it to the next level.
Yep. We
Can
are
I
officially
just
a
say
success.
something really quick about the VIP party?
No,
that I think
please.
is so cool is that, yes, you can sometimes get a photo with them, but sometimes the memory of chilling with one of your favorite celebrities, having a drink, having a conversation is to me 1,000 times better than getting a photograph or an autograph.
Absolutely.
That is to
A
me
cash transaction,
one
as
of
we
the
call it.
coolest
But yeah,
things that's
No, absolutely. You just get to chill and hang out and talk
Right, to
about
me,
all
that's
kinds of
awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
That
What was
is
it,
a pretty
was in
once in a
Tampa.
lifetime opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like exactly. It's like where else is that ever going to happen? And
And
I
me and
think
Johnny-
that's one of my favorite parts about our VIP party.
Yeah,
to
it's
be honest.
amazing. Like me and Johnny Bruh, however you pronounce his last name, we hung out the entire night. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then we would go
He's
talk and hang
awesome.
out with Tony Todd for a
Yeah.
little while and
yeah.
you know, have a beer with him. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
And that's why I snapped that picture of D Snyder too. He was running through real quick. He was leaving, and I was like, D, and he was put his arm around me. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And that, yeah,
But
totally.
I mean, like Kim was saying, they'll hang out and chill and drink with you. Like you could have a
Yeah.
you know a
Yeah.
full beer, a Legion beer.
Wait, Rob, where's the
I'll be
cha-ching?
drinking that night owl all night at the party.
And you could just be chilling, you know, with your favorite celebrity, you know, and just talk about, you know, anything, you know, and it's really cool, you know.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And now I know I'm jumping all over the place here, but this is what happens pre-spooky week. Your brain is all melted and whatnot.
Yeah.
But when it comes to talking to celebrities, I know a lot of you, for example, like Kiefer Sutherland, Lost Boys. We all know that. That's great and that's wonderful. What about the other stuff he's done? You know, what about the passion projects? Ricky Rackman is on TikTok, for example. If you follow him on TikTok, his adventures now are fucking incredible. Ooh, that's creepy as fuck, Matt.
That's
In a
cool.
good way.
Dude, let's talk about Ricky Rackman again. Like I'm so excited about Ricky Rackman, man. Like
Dude, he's one
gonna
of
be
the
so
original
cool to hang out
hardcore.
with, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about stories, and he loves to talk.
Yeah.
So he'll be like telling you
Not
all
like
kinds
anyone
of
else
great
we know.
stories. You know, he's you know, I'm really excited about that because I could actually hang out with him in person on Saturday night instead of watching him on television on Saturday night back in the 90s.
Yeah,
Dude, that's so fucking cool.
I have
But
to say, we are really excited about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always encouraging
I-
people to actually follow these people on social media. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. You know, you saw a movie of theirs when you were 13, but look at the stuff they're doing now. They're doing such cool shit now. Ricky Rackman, the tour that he's doing currently, the adventures
Yeah.
he's on right now are
Yeah.
fucking insane. And
He's-
that's the shit that they'll get excited
But
talking to you about.
Another thing about Ricky Rackman coming to Spooky Empire this year, he's not a guest.
Hmm.
He's working for us. He's doing the Q&As.
I mean, so he doesn't have his own panel. I know he's going to host other panels then.
He's going to host other panels, yeah.
Because
Like,
Ricky's got a
right.
billion stories. I'm like almost kind of bummed
Yeah.
that he's not going to have his own. I mean, I'll hang
But
out
you
at this
could talk to you could talk to him at the VIP party. I guarantee you he'll definitely be hanging out where all the bands are playing.
Sure.
And he'll gladly tell you the stories. But he will have a booth selling his like cool shirts and stuff and coffee.
House.
Yeah.
Hollywood,
Oh, cool.
Hollywood something or other. Yeah. Can't remember what the name of it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
fantastic.
he will have a booth. You can go up in between panels. I'm sure he'll be there. You can
Yeah.
talk to him over the weekend.
And
Super
speaking of shows, we've got other stuff going on. I mean, my God, it's the Rocky Horror. We've got the burlesque, and for the first time, we have got the drag show.
Which was met with
100%
nothing but
supported by the
positive feedback.
I mean, there's a lot of love going on that post, Rob.
Yes, there was.
There
Well,
absolutely
actually,
was. It's funny. There
a
was
lot of love.
There were a few
There was a
tiny
lot.
little people who are just like, I don't know about this. But no, overwhelmingly, people were just like,
Yeah.
yes.
There's always
Yeah.
one or
And we
two in
had-
every crowd.
Yeah, and we've had requests for it for years. So
Mhm.
it's just
Hey, and if you don't want to see the drag show, there's this amazing DJ that's going to be performing at the same exact time, Petey Pumpkin 80.
No.
And he's gonna have, like,
That guy is not allowed unless we see the DJ Lance Rock outfit.
Oh my
He's
God.
got a
just
better
saying.
outfit this year. Wait till you see them. I
Ooh,
got a
are we getting
surprise
Petey
for you.
Pumpkin 80? We're getting a club kid? Maybe?
No, I'm too
Oh.
old for that.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I got
No, you're not.
something else going on.
That's
Here's a
really
fun
cool.
fact for you guys behind the scenes. It's not Spooky Empire is only about the DJ set from Petey Pumpkin 80. Nothing
Well,
else.
Yeah.
The show is built around that
Yeah.
DJ
Right.
set.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know. So you better get out there and go see it because
That's all it's all about. Yeah, the guests are
I have
just
to
a
also
bonus.
say, I am doing a tribute to Dina in my DJ set.
Sweet.
So
yeah.
That
It's-
being
it's-
said,
It's
I did.
it's towards the end, so you could still go see the.
Shelley.
you could still go see the drag show and like come see me at the very end because I'm gonna have a tribute to Dina.
I did want to make an official, like, public request. Brian Kay, as we know, passed away, unfortunately. There was a certain song by Kiss that was a big, and I'd actually never heard of it. Rob, do you remember the name of it by chance?
Give me a second. I've got it on my playlist.
Yeah, but it's actually one of the slower songs by Kiss, one of the not so well-known ones that was very much for him. And when we had his life celebration, his sister told us about
something.
it. What is it?
Sure know something.
Yeah,
Sure know something. Write it down. Sure know something. We want that played for Brian.
Better like DJ P Punkanidi.
I don't know if we were gonna ban Kiss from Spooky Empire because of I think it was last year that I was yelling at the guy for playing music and I was like, dude, your music sucks, man. You're wrecking the whole vibe of the show. So he just played the Kiss Greatest Hits album over and over again. Kill this guy. He's no longer with us.
And this is why we have Rob Rocks with us, being the official DJ, which is awesome.
Yeah.
It is possible to have too much Kiss.
You never thought
would
you'd
have
ever hear
suspected I'd
Pete say
ever
that.
hear that
I
associated
was
with
like,
this show.
enough. What is going on here? I know I love Kiss, but get it off.
And I'm loving to see the love in the chat there. Stoked for Kevin Nash from Mike. So yeah, there's actually a lot of love for.
Man. Oh,
Big
yeah,
sexy.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. We got two lounges and all sorts of stuff.
The other lounge, just so you know.
The other lounge, yes. Please tell us about
Bring
the
it.
other lounge.
Rob, hit me with the thing. We got Cutwater
I'm very curious about.
of Spooky Empire, and you can get this awesome Spooky Empire. Oh my God, I'm so.
She's not that good. She's not the Gene Simmons.
Collectible mug at this awesome tiki bar lounge that we've created. Also, there's two awesome.
So there's not one, but two. Okay.
There's two
No,
different ones. One is a
Well, we have three lounges.
feature-
Three?
What?
There's three lounges with the other one, the other pumpkin lounge.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the immersive ones are two.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the difference between a lounge and an immersive lounge?
Well, they're just like immersive lounge, so you're going to feel like you're in the
Themed out.
creature tiki
Themed out.
bar, and then you're going to feel like you're in a pumpkin patch of creepiness, drinking beers and hanging out. That's what we mean by immersive.
And then the other one's going to be a tiki bar.
Yes,
Ooh, a tiki bar.
I always support more tiki. You can't have too much.
Have too much
Unlike Kiss, you can't have too much
You
tiki.
can't have too much tiki, man.
Yes. I think Gina would disagree with you on that, but
I'm not sure. Tiki is beating out Kiss in this house soon, so yeah.
Mo just said in the chat. Wait, there'll be a tiki area there.
Yep.
Yes.
So, yeah. No, we need to know about this tiki bar.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're gonna be
it'd be
kind of
awesome.
like a themed, like a beer garden, kind of like a VIP, enclosed area.
Yeah.
So
not for VIPs. Anybody can go.
no, not for VIP.
Everybody.
VIP
For
light.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different cup at each bar.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So Sally, if you want to collect all the cups, get ready to drink.
Yeah.
But if you
Go
don't
on,
drink, you
Pub
can get a water. If you want a cup but you don't drink, you can get a wonderful Monster Tour water, and we'll,
Which
Make sure
I
you
am
get
absolutely
that
here
if you-
for.
if you're
Hydrate.
Pretty soon our cups are gonna start being like the ribbons at Dragon Con, where you're gonna have to
But you stack the cups.
Well, I was going to say, you wear them all around your
That's
neck
funny, we
or
were just talking
something.
about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. See, Dragon Con has, we're going to have cups, and it's just going to be stacks and stacks of cups. You just got to keep drinking them.
You know what? You could put cups on a lanyard, and so everyone just has necklaces of cups.
there you go.
I like that, like instead of a bone necklace, like a cup necklace. All right, because I was just thinking, what was that game where you stack the beer cans and it was like use them like
Wizard
swords?
staff.
Yeah, wizard staff. I was like, yeah,
Oh
you
my
can do
God.
that with
Do
two
shot
cups.
glasses like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean shot glasses with the necklace. Yeah,
Oh, the necklace. I'm just still thinking fighting with wizard. Never mind.
do that too.
I don't know if anybody remembers, but in Orlando, downtown on Church Street, this is going to date me how old I am, but they used to have nickel beers. And
I
used
worked
to
there.
we used to go and we used to stack the mugs as high as we could.
Oh,
and then
that was the craziest 3 hours of my life every week. Jesus Christ.
98 years. That's about right.
That's so funny that you work there.
I like that. Tiki Towers. I like that. That's a great name, Eric. I think, yeah, verbal trademark on that right there. I love that. But oh my God. And I'm of course like all over the place here. Let's see. Call of Cthulhu. Rob, let me toss to you.
Well, I just want to, quietly, one of the biggest events that you might not heard of is I am hosting a Call of Cthulhu game in the gamer lounge. So if anyone wants to kill an hour and a half, reach out because
nerds.
I got it. We're playing. We are playing, folks.
I love it.
Great.
That's
Good for
interesting.
you guys.
Yeah, I know. I feel the enthusiasm everywhere when I mention it. Fine, you know what? Go play pinball.
And will you have a special cup for that?
Ah,
You know what?
If I had more
that's
time,
when
I
no
could
one's
hook you
gonna
up,
show
but I just
I
don't.
don't have cups. What was I thinking?
Oh, man.
Reach out next time. We'll get you a
Thank you, Rob.
sponsor. Maybe like Hillsborough.
there we
Oh,
go.
well, all right. I'm got to start working for 2024 now. Ooh, God, don't.
Get on
let's
that.
think about next year.
Yeah, let's
enjoy this
I know
year
we're all,
still.
but
Please.
what I also wanted to bring up, and I know we had brought this up a little bit in the past, but Thursday night, everything's going on in the pub, the pre-party, everything's gonna be really cool. You get 10% off with your spooky badge, all that good stuff. But we're kind of doubling, and it's not necessarily spooky, but we're doing the whole Mrs. Roper things, or a number of us.
Yeah, I
will be
heard
dressing
that.
up as
That's
Mrs.
pretty
Roper.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is.
Let me tell you, there is nothing
Someone
more
knock on
comfortable.
my door.
We've been waiting for you.
Yeah,
We've
there
been
we go.
waiting for you.
You will be so comfortable in a muumuu.
Yeah.
Captain is the most comfortable thing you could ever possibly hope for. But go to Spooky, dress as Miss Roper, and do the bar crawl, do the immersive lounges as as Mrs. Roper. Order her
I love
favorite
it.
drink or
That's a
gin and
thing.
tonic.
Yeah, it's cool.
Really cool.
Very
I
cool.
love that. Just so you know, a big fan.
It's gonna be, and wait till
you know,
Rob in a
Thursday
movie.
night was always like one of my favorite parts of Spooky Empire. Like back like years ago when we were to Wyndham, we would always Thursday night was always like the funnest parties, man. Some people
Yeah.
would be a little too drunk, and I'm like, hey man, we still got the weekend.
Pace yourself. That's rookie 101 shit. Pace yourself.
And some of the celebrities, do you remember some of the celebrities would get there on Thursday and drink so much, and they're like, what? And I'd be like, calm down, you got to sign autographs tomorrow.
Rob, is this where you pull out your Jekyll and Hyde story?
Yeah, well, okay, yeah. So real on the note of certain people who might not have, who shouldn't have drank as much as they did, and this is the old time spooky story. This is
Yeah, I think the statute of
2006.
limitations is passed now.
This is 2006 or 7. It was before the pool party was a normal thing at the Wyndham. Like people would mill around out there, but there wasn't anything official going on. And we were with a friend who brought, he brought a bunch of liquor. So people were actually coming up to our table asking if they could buy drinks from us, because even Gatorville wasn't open yet, or during that late in the evening. So he brought it was two types of liqueurs. It was an herbal one and a strawberry one, and it was called Jekyll and Hyde, and you're supposed to mix these two shots together.
I remember.
It was horrible. The stuff was awful.
It was terrible.
But so a friend of ours was trying to improve it. And so she put the Jekyll and Hyde, and that was bad. And then she added some rum, and that made it worse. And then she just kept putting every liquor that we could find, she put in it. Dude stumbles across, the table and is like, hey, can I have a drink? And so we just pushed that in front of him. And he downs it like it's nothing. And, the rest of us are like just, passing out nearly from the fumes. And as he starts talking, he says, like, by the way, you need to come to my booth tomorrow. I'm one of the tattoo artists. And I don't remember the name anymore.
We
But
never saw that guy again.
No, I did. And then, as a good tattoo artist, didn't phase him. He was going the next day. So,
Legend has it someone's walking around with a really bad tattoo today.
It's usually of my face.
I was going to ask that at one point. It's like, how many people do you think have actually gotten spooky tattoos, but then also your face tattoos?
I think like it was like 20, something like that. It was like 20 something of them. Yeah.
Shit, that's impressive as fuck.
There's even a guy that has a Scream Fest tattoo.
Oh no, that's
I
old
couldn't
school.
find a picture of it, but I remember I did take a picture of it at one time, but someone does have a Scream Fest tattoo.
Oh yeah, that didn't age well, did it?
If you go to California, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
Is that even still a thing now? I guess I don't even know.
I think so.
I think it's still going around. Yeah.
Oh my god, Rob, are you keeping an eye on the chat at all?
Yeah, people are just chatting. They're
Okay,
it's good.
no, just checking in and whatnot.
Having
Let's
their own
see.
party.
Well, I got a question because I think we've kind of covered all the last announcements and such. And we've talked about the lounges. We've talked about the fabulous sponsors who will be a part of this year's show.
Yes, which we're
And-
super excited for.
What was that?
I said we're so happy to have them, and the more sponsors we get, the more fun things we get.
No,
to do.
God bless them. God bless them because they all. And you know what? I mean, the reason I actually know about Liquid Death is because they were a sponsor a couple years back.
Yep.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's,
my
you know what?
For us.
But
It's
now
always
we
a
have-
good sponsor is a wonderful thing.
Monster.
So and I know they're all watching this show. So thank you for being a sponsor for Spooky Empire. You make my
Wow,
life
but
good.
they might be because they reached out to me and I got all this stuff. So I am plugging away.
All right.
She's doing her due diligence.
But I mean, as far as you've brought in so many freaking guests this year. I mean, it's overwhelming. It's one of
Well,
those
it's a
years.
party, and we wanted everybody to come. You know.
Yeah,
Celebration.
and everyone did.
Celebration. It's not a convention. This is a celebration. You know.
With everything going on, I mean, is there anything, one particular thing that you're like, if you miss out on this, you're gonna miss out on something big? Like, is there just something that you're
The
particularly like, this
DJ
is gonna
set
be
of
amazing?
Edie Pumpkin Edie.
Oh my god!
Aside from, I mean, that's
You
obvious.
kind of walked into
That doesn't
one.
even need to be said.
You
You
walked
guys
into that
see
one.
what Gina and I deal with? This is every day. Right, Gina?
Oh.
Hey, Rob, can you highlight Randy's comment there?
Oh,
No.
hold on.
No, what's the highlight? What do you think's the highlight?
Oh, that is. I didn't really
That's
think about it.
reasonable.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they won a bet. Why would you say that's a loss to bet? That sounds like a winner right there.
I'll say something about this. We have an amazing lineup, obviously. I think that if you're not coming for the entire 3 days, 4 days, and enjoying every day of this show, you're missing out. I think that this is a destination show. I think that
That's a good way to put it.
getting a hotel for this show was a must. I think we're gonna have a blast. There is so much to do every day, and the people watching you guys, the attendees, meet each other and hang out. And like I say this to PD and Gina all the time, they don't just create it's not a weekend of autographs and you're
No,
in and out.
And I say that every
Party.
single show.
This is a destination show. So it's
If you're coming for a
especially
celebrity,
this one.
you're only coming for this much of the show.
So to me, if you're not coming every day and hanging out until 2 a.m. and really getting it, then you're missing out. And that's
I
my
can't stay
opinion.
up till 2 a.m. anymore. I can maybe make 1, 2, just doesn't happen now.
Yeah, I just think that you're going to miss out if you're not staying for the whole show. this
True.
time.
I
Especially
do
as a
see.
vendor, it's just
I
like,
get disappointed when I see people like, oh, I'm only coming for this one guest. I was like, you just come and you just have no idea
Yeah.
how much there is to do
Yeah.
besides just getting that autograph.
This
It's
isn't an
just-
autograph show. This isn't an autograph and vendor show, and it never has been. And if
I
you're
mean,
if you're
it's
only coming
both.
for that, you're missing the point.
It's both, but it's so much more. And we have the best vendors. As I said, people don't really, this is October, the end of October. You could get a lot of Christmas shopping done.
Yeah.
Like with you
And then you can get wrapping
word.
paper to wrap it at Spooky Cat Press.
nothing you can't get. I mean, I do a lot of my Christmas shopping as much as I can get done with get in there. But I think this show you need to be there for all 3 days.
All right. I do see something in the chat. Did I read right a while ago about a possible Cassandra Peterson exclusive? Are there more exclusives coming around the bend?
Yes.
Yes, well, I think we'll be announcing it
We
tomorrow.
are collaborating on something with Cassandra, and I believe, yeah, I think tomorrow.
Yeah.
We didn't have it in hand, so
We're just waiting for it to actually be in hand before we ever announce anything.
Yeah, real quick,
I
just
wonder why.
just a quick heads up. I know everyone watching this. I'd be shocked if you're not following Spooky on their socials. But make it a point to actually check it out on a daily basis from here through the weekend, because Mark Zuckerberg hides the good stuff from you.
He really does.
Because
And
you're
that's a
following
fact.
doesn't mean you're seeing everything.
Nope.
No.
It is very hard to get through on Facebook. It's a tough nut to crack.
Yeah.
that's for
Instagram,
sure.
same thing, but still, it is something that you really
Instagram's
do need
better.
to check
Facebook is
these days on a
hard.
daily basis.
Yeah.
So, like I said, so seek it out, bookmark the page, and don't rely on your feed.
And if you
Yeah.
interact with us on Facebook, you'll see our posts more often. So
Yes.
just
good
give things a
point.
like and
Like
Like
see 'em.
everything
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
Put in your request for DJ Pete and Pumpkin Edie right on their page.
That's
to keep
right.
getting the good stuff.
That's right.
That's good. I like that.
Smashing pumpkins, smashing minds.
I like that.
That's
That
it.
needs to be on a t-shirt. I
Drinking
like that.
pumpkin beer.
I love it. Let's see. There was something else I saw in the chat. I'm trying to find it where it was. Oh, they were asking about the zombie walk.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we can't forget.
the zombie walk.
Yeah, so
Jesse
what's
Fish
the
is coming
information on the
back.
zombie walk?
Yeah.
Jesse
Yeah,
Fish.
Jesse Fish
Oh.
is coming back to the zombie walk.
The original OG,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what that means, he's actually a person. It's not a fish.
It's not-
And
Not a fish.
and he ran the zombie walk, and like all the big ones from the back in the day, that was all Jesse.
Yeah.
And one of the things that he would
he was
do,
one of the best people ever doing the zombie walk, and to have him back this year is just amazing.
yeah,
You know,
he's
I
out
can't,
there
I can't
with
wait. to see-
megaphone and the chainsaw and just all this crazy theatrics. It wasn't just like, okay, time for the zombie walk. Oh no, there was
Right.
this whole theatric performance, and it was fantastic, and you knew it was coming. And so he's bringing it back, and that's fucking amazing.
Yeah. I mean, if you're there early, definitely take a walk over to the pub.
Yeah.
Get your makeup done. There's gonna be a bunch of makeup artists there. You can get your
Yeah, if
zombie.
you don't have your own makeup done, there's people there to do it
Yeah.
for you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's another quick thank you. Thank you for getting together with the pub, because it's delightful to have a good a genuinely
It is.
good restaurant
Yeah.
to eat
Yeah,
at.
we've
and
actually
meet up
gone
at.
there when we're not at Spooky.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's very important in the pub to eat there because I don't care, man. I'm throwing them under the bus, dude. The Hyatt went downhill so much with their food. It is disgusting. The food. I'm sorry.
No, it's
I'm
Don't
just getting kicked.
apologize, man.
All right, Petey,
What?
step aside. I'll take care of this one. Let me.
I'm
The
just
food.
saying
The
that,
Beeline
like, their
Diner
food
was
so
pure
amazing.
sodium.
It used to be really good until the pandemic, and they
It
must
was
have got a new
fantastic.
chef.
Yeah, no, it was a great late night. And then the last time it was there, it was like they just put as much salt as you could possibly put on anything. It's the only thing you could taste.
They put it on the apple pie. How the
It's-
fuck do you put salt on apple pie?
I know.
I do miss the diner. The 24-hour diner was my favorite.
It was amazing.
It was.
Yeah.
And it's not even going to be open, unfortunately. They are
Oh.
remodeling, and
Okay, well, if the remodel is still going on, then that's pretty much saved us the food poisoning, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
So,
Very
you know what?
nice.
On that quick topic, I know we've talked about the places to eat. Again, the pub is actually the closest walking distance or place within walking distance of the hotel.
Yes.
It works
There's
out.
There's a
Really
Cuban
hot eggs
restaurant
while
right
you're there.
next door that's really good too.
Yeah.
Oh god, what was the name of the Cuban restaurant? I know this.
Bongos?
No, it's
No.
like Cuba, not Cuba Libre. What is it? I can't remember.
No.
But yeah, there is a Cuban restaurant there. Where
It's
actually
really,
very
really good.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah,
and then
there's
if you're
quite a
going
few
on like the lower end,
over there.
just head south of the hotel, and
Denny's.
that's where your McDonald's is, your Denny's, your IHOP.
Denny's. Red Lobster.
well, also
You get
the
this-
Rosen.
Red Lobster.
The Rosen Center has like a whole little food
Oh, they do.
court kind of
Oh, yeah.
situation too.
Dude, and
don't
speaking
know.
of which, congratulations on not only getting the hotel sold out, but the overflow sold out. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yep. We're
That's
killing it
Yeah,
this
it's
year.
gonna be a good show.
Wow.
Yeah, this literally is the biggest Spooky's ever been.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ready. I don't think any of us are ready.
Not ready.
Oh, and we'll see.
I'm not ready.
Is there a VIP cake this year?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
Want, no.
Sorry.
No. We couldn't pull it off.
Who cares about a cake?
But
Don't
more
even care.
You know,
importantly,
our cakes are, yeah.
No,
our
because
cakes
They're
are
very
very
nice to take a
intense.
picture of.
I'll grab something from Carvel and I'll bring it in for the VIP party.
There you go.
Thanks, Matt. We appreciate
I
it.
got you.
absolutely,
Wow.
absolutely.
Gina,
Those-
scratch that off your
Those
list.
cakes are art pieces of artwork.
Yeah,
Those
they are.
cakes. And
They
it was
really
just
are.
amazing all those years we had it, you know.
Man.
The,
But more
the
importantly-
people that are doing, they just don't have the time to
Yeah.
Sure.
make
It's
it.
gonna work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
And then some. But more importantly, will Spooky TV be back? Oh,
It's
Breaking my
gonna
heart.
happen.
oh, it
2
is.
channels.
Yes, working on it.
We're working on it.
Spooky TV, y'all. If you don't know, okay, if you have been to Dragon Con before, they always have Dragon Con TV where they have old panels and all this old footage, stuff like that from Dragon Con's past on the TV in the hotel room. So if, let's say, you got food poisoning from the Beeline Diner, you could be in your room watching stuff. If you haven't done it before, they did it at the Wyndham. There has been some fantastic footage of parties past and zombie walks and all sorts of stuff. Spooky TV. Make sure you check your program because, and
Are you
especially
drinking a little bit too much, interviewing people at the pool.
Certain
You had
clips
him on
from
jelly
Sally
shot?
Jesse
Is that what you
Raphael,
said?
you know.
Yeah, remember that?
Well, maybe that's all that's stuck in my head all weekend.
I don't know
Oh
if that's
my
gonna make
God.
the cut. We're not actually doing. Someone else is putting the TV things together, but so when we see it, you guys see it too. So
Yeah,
Okay.
And remember
Yeah.
the bathrooms in the Hyatt,
That
hotel.
I was about to say that.
There's a screen in the in the
In the
mirror.
mirror, in the bathrooms at the Hyatt. So if you're
I love taking showers with everybody at the show.
Especially when that Sally Jesse Raphael episode is on.
And that was fun.
Oh my
it's gonna come back. It is gonna come back.
That
I
is
did
the
notice there was
best.
weight in some of those mirrors, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took a very memorable picture with one of those mirrors one year. That's
Did you really?
oh yeah,
Oh, man.
good times. Real quick, Cheryl just made a great point, and I know it's. We're just going to real quick be a killjoy and remind
That's
everyone of
true.
this. If you're sick, stay home.
Seriously.
It's at Dragon Con they had a minor a minor COVID
minor,
outbreak
right.
afterwards. People were passing that around like it was
Well, be responsible,
like
man.
it was COVID.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, fun
Pretty
for
much.
everything. It's real.
And also,
Yeah.
like, bring your hand sanitizer, wash your hands, do
Yes, please.
What's that?
And all you
what was
vendors
that shots we
listening
were
and
doing?
watching,
Oh,
Elderberry.
get a little
Elderberry.
Dude,
thing of
some
sanitizer
elderberry
and put it
shots.
on your table.
elderberry. There we go.
We were doing elderberry shots like crazy one year, and none of us got sick.
All right, we've got that med at home. We got it.
Yeah, we actually do. So, but Matt was making a really good point though, and this is one of the reasons. Like, who did I become? It was Julian Sands actually. I started to become good friends with because he had just started doing these conventions, and I told him, I'm like, you're shaking hands with all these people. Have the hand sanitizer on your table because you never know.
Yeah.
And he was so grateful for that. And so yeah, I think more celebrities should have that for that very fucking reason.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've seen some of y'all, and
Yeah.
no,
I've smelled some of y'all.
no.
I've
Walking by
tasted
my
some of
face.
y'all. No, I haven't.
Ooh. Ooh.
Thought about it. Okay. And then the last thing I want to mention, just because we did talk food, I did want to, and we talked about this on the last episode, but it always bears repeating. If anyone puts a pizza flyer underneath your
Yes.
door, do not call that number.
And unfortunately, this is still actually a thing, which is ridiculously disappointing. But as long as there's an event, there's going to be people that try to take advantage of those that go to the event. Just like we see on Spooky's page, every time they post something, oh, I have 2 tickets to sell. No.
Yeah, that was just posted on our announcement for this thing just now. I called them out.
wow.
If you're not getting it from spookyempire.com, you're probably not getting them.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody sees those and you're not sure and you're interested, first of all, you can still get tickets on our website. Second of all, if you're looking to buy someone's tickets, please contact us first so we can see if they're legit. Please, because
Yeah.
Always, if ever in
The
doubt,
scams
always
are
contact them. They will get back to you.
yeah, they're getting trickier. Even sometimes I have to kind of.
I will say this: a couple years ago, I kind of went back and forth with one of these people because they said they had tickets. Well, the show was actually over. Like I started talking with them Monday morning,
My favorite.
and it's.
That's awesome.
But the English has gotten the bots. The responses are a lot better than they were just a few years ago.
True.
AI,
That's why they're
man.
trickier,
Fucking
yeah.
AI. Mm-hmm.
And they're so fast. Like we'll post something, and when we
Boom,
did that,
3 seconds later.
that
Yep.
contest for Robert England, woo,
Yeah.
those bots were faster than we put it up.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Mhm.
They set up those fake pages so quickly, it's nuts.
It's tragic. But Rob, you were saying about the pizza scams.
Just like I said, if it's not a restaurant you've heard of, first of all, just ignore it. Just throw it in the garbage if something gets slipped under your door. But if you are really insistent that you feel you need to order pizza, look at their
Domino's.
address. You know what you're not going to find on one of those flyers? An address, because it's in best case scenario, it's somebody's apartment and they're putting a pizza in the oven that they bought at Publix. Worst case scenario, they are. Well, I mean, if we all saw the episode of Seinfeld where Poppy didn't wash his hands,
Yeah.
or you're going to get your credit card info stolen. So don't.
That's
Yeah.
more likely, but yeah.
At the very least, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying, actually.
Yeah,
It
and that's
really is.
for the record. That happens at all the hotels up and down I-Drive.
It does.
They even a couple of them will even play commercials on their TV saying what I just told you. Don't order the pizza if it's not from a place you've heard
No,
of.
I would say if you want to order pizza, go to the front desk and ask them for their recommendation, or just go to Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, folks.
Always.
Uber
Uber
Eats
Eats,
is the bomb.
absolutely.
All
All right. Well, another thing that we wanted to talk about, and we thought this would be kind of fun, because we kind of do this among ourselves every year, just like the Spooky Empire bingo card. So, like, what do you think is absolutely should be on the bingo card this year? I already see Kim's face, like.
Well, okay, so just as an example, if somebody needs an idea, there's going to be some horror costume with a Barbie mashup.
Yeah.
You gotta get a picture with the twins.
Oh,
Fair.
Duh,
With the twins together, not
Hey,
one.
together.
What? Are you
together.
with me? Yes, I am with you. You with me. Hey.
If you know, you know.
I love it.
If you
For
know, you
sure.
know.
I
But
haven't seen them.
think that's
They were at the last show, but I hadn't seen them before in a while.
yeah, I haven't seen the
Fine with
both
that.
of them together in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just saw them.
I just I went to another convention at the Hyatt Regency, and there it was kind of like a little slow and stuff, and I hung out with them. We had a couple of drinks.
A little slow. Oh my god, that con was dead.
Have you ever noticed they're always in matching shirts that don't, that are they're very coordinated in their outfits. That's
Very, very much so. The twins.
the best
DA
twins.
part of them, I think.
Yeah. But one of the
You
things
could
is
be
we
with
always
me,
have
or you could be with him, or you could be with him, or you could be with me.
my condolences, Gina.
Oh man,
You poor thing.
those guys are awesome.
Can we start a GoFundMe for a vacation for Gina?
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
But we talk about the bingo card, things like and there's always someone passed out in the hallway. There's always somebody.
I saw Dennis Rodman passed out in the hallway at one of our shows. He was like passed out on his bench. I was like, "Is that Dennis Rodman?"
I feel like that's a bonus.
Did I,
Yeah,
Katie, did I tell you
I
that?
think you're the only one that saw that. Did anyone else see that?
Did I ever tell you my Dennis
I
Rodman
don't know.
story about the bar he used to own in
Okay,
Dallas?
there we go.
Oh,
Let's just let it out.
I'm not sharing it now. I'm
Oh
not.
no,
I'm not.
now you have to.
No, you're gonna have to
Open the
find me.
can.
You're gonna have to
Wow.
find me in person for
hold
this
on.
story.
Where was that? Where was that bar?
It was in Dallas. It was in Deep
Oh,
Ellum.
in
He was-
Dallas. Okay, I went to
Yeah,
the one
he
in
was-
Chicago.
Okay, well, because this is like right after he played for the Spurs. He was like living, he was, or not the Spurs, for the Mavericks.
Yeah.
And, he invested in the area. And again, I'm not going to, if you find me, I'll tell you the story, but I'm not sharing it now. But trust me, it's horrible.
Yeah.
And I don't want to open myself up to a lawsuit. That's why I'm not saying it.
Fair.
But no,
Okay,
but Dennis
allegedly,
Rodman was like a
allegedly.
guest at our show, and I was like, shouldn't someone take him to his room or something? He was like passed out, like on the. He was like a bench. It was at the Rosen Center. It was at the Rosen Center. I came down the elevator, came out, and there he was. It was in the lobby. just
Oh
like
my
passed out.
God.
Yeah.
Go on.
Right.
That's
Basically,
talking about surreal.
Celebrity rehab with Dr. Drew didn't work.
It didn't work.
Now there's
not.
someone we need. We need Dr. Drew at this show, man. I would get VIP for Dr. Drew, man. But I just see or passed out in the bushes at the Wyndham. Yeah, we always have, and there's always one thing we always have on the bingo, something that is somewhere it shouldn't be, like where you'll see like a shoe in the middle of the hallway.
Yeah.
Just weird
Who
shit
was
like
that
that.
guy passed out in the bushes? What was he was in that movie with there was 3 of them. Remember? And then the one guy was passed out on Thursday night in the bushes already.
Corey Feldman.
It wasn't Corey Feldman. No, it wasn't Corey Feldman. It was Norman Reedus and
Sean Patrick Flannery.
Oh, Sean Patrick Flannery. Okay.
Or Rocco.
no, it wasn't.
Rocco,
It was the other
whatever his
guy.
name is.
No,
David
no,
Del
Sean
David Del
Patrick
Rocco.
Flannery.
David
I guarantee
Del
you.
Rocco.
Del Rocco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
He
David.
That makes sense.
He was passed out in the bushes on Thursday night. That was when I was like, dude, you gotta. The show hasn't even started yet, and you're like passed out.
Oh my God, I figured it would have been Sean Patrick Flannery. Huh.
No.
Today I
No.
learned. No, but that does bring up, okay, just to take a step back for a second, some of the most memorable guests, and I don't mean most popular, whatever, like Tom Sizemore. We're all gonna remember Tom Sizemore for the rest of our fucking lives, man. That was
Yeah.
that was
That
something.
was.
You know, Dennis
definitely-
Rodman, again, another good one, but just some of the ones that are like,
Yeah.
like who?
Oh, David Carradine.
Oh, David Carradine. Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
shit,
was
that's
crazy.
going back a ways.
Yeah, I remember he had the bottle of liquor under his table. He was drinking the whole time.
That was back. That was down here. Then
Yeah.
South
Yeah.
Florida.
Oh,
That was-
Vern Troyer.
Burn.
So Vern
Oh,
Troyer,
Vern, yes, with his scooter.
he was drinking. He could drink anybody under the table. So he would have Sprite and vodka in his drink the whole time he was meeting everybody.
I remember smelling the vodka. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh God, we're getting some in the comments. Let's say we're getting Gary Busey, Lori Petty.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't necessarily.
this was a great one. David Arquette, when he came, he walked around the whole pool introducing himself to every single person. Everybody was giving him drinks and some other illegal stuff. And by the time he got to the end,
Allegedly.
he was like crying. He didn't know where his room was, and he was crying. That's
Poor
awesome.
guy, man.
Oh,
David
poor-
Arquette was such a cool person, man. And you know,
He was very
David
cool.
Arquette is the example I like to give when I tell people when you bring someone new to Spooky, it's kind of like bringing someone to Disney World for the first time. You love watching their reactions because no matter what we tell you, when you experience it for yourself, it's something completely different. And David Arquette had never been to a horror con before.
No.
His eyes were like the size of dinner plates as he was
Yeah.
seeing the cosplay.
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
it was crazy. And I just that childlike wonder, just that's what I'll always
Yeah.
remember. I'm like, that was just the sweetest, just the
And I
look
remember
on
he
his
was on the
face.
phone with Courtney Cox. I remember he was on the phone with Courtney Cox at the time because they were still married.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
when he was at our show.
and this is why, 20 years of this shit, you guys. 20
Yeah.
fucking years.
Lots of stories.
A lot of great
Uh-huh.
stories.
And then some.
When are you guys going to do your documentary?
Ooh.
Do you know, 3 people have tried to do the documentary. It's never been done.
There's been lots of footage on it.
There's a lot of footage, a lot of interviews. There's interviews with like Gunnar Hansen. There's interviews with my mom. There's interviews with like all these people that like about Spooky Empire and stuff that are not even around anymore. People that hate us now, they did interviews how much they love us.
Mhm.
I could put those all in the. I could put all those things into a documentary.
But we know
Do
where
it.
it is.
Should
A lot
do
of
it.
them, yeah, a
Hey,
lot
there
of
you
it.
go. We
Needs to happen.
just put it out to the universe right there. You know what?
Or
A
just-
GoFundMe for a spooky documentary. There we go.
There you go.
I think we should do it. Absolutely. But Rob, did you have anything else you think should be on the bingo card?
Just the inappropriate costume that has nothing to do with horror, nothing to do with anything.
there's
It's
always
just somebody
one.
who I'm at a
There's always-
convention, I have a costume, therefore I can wear it because Spooky Empire is a convention.
Which
And-
this time they do it a lot this time because technically it's Halloween, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
have to
yeah.
be hard. Yeah.
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 I mean, the first costume that comes to mind for me immediately has got to be Lacey Wilde's Catwoman.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Yep. That's old school right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and when you're around another 20 years for Spooky, you'll have stories like this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this weekend's gonna be crazy because, like,
It is.
I mean, just
In a
thinking
good way.
Halloween weekend, you get to hang out with Robert Englund,
Mm-hmm.
Elvira,
Mm-hmm.
Crypt Keeper,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Rachel Boland. No, I just had to throw that.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No, I mean, there's gonna be like every horror icon is gonna be there,
Yeah.
and like on Halloween weekend, like where else would you want to be? You
Yeah.
know, like
Absolutely. I could
Nowhere.
not agree more, man. Oh my God. It just
there's
some of
no
the
there's no
biggest things.
reason if you're in Florida, there's no reason for you not to be there that weekend. You know,
Especially because there's a Brightline train now. We can get
Bright
to.
Line train. Yeah,
Oh, don't get me started. I've become obsessed with the death count associated with Brightline,
Yeah.
but that's a whole nother conversation. That's
Oh, I took the Bright Line down to South Florida to work at the Spooky headquarters,
oh,
and
then
it
you
was
know. I'm sure you know then.
phenomenal. I loved it.
It's you got Wi-Fi, you get comfortable seating, you get
Oh.
drinks. It's
Coffee was delicious. The ride was smooth. And then PD's like, great, now we can have you all the time. And I'm like, fantastic.
let's start work.
Yes,
That's
there's
not
no
working.
need
There we
to
go.
stop.
all right.
All right.
Well, I
I'll say,
think
if we
that-
wanted to take a last minute, see if anyone in the chat had any questions before we start our big game for the evening.
yeah. So real quick, last chance for questions. If anyone in the chat has them. In the meantime, I want to thank our guests for being so awesome this close to the show to
Yeah,
come on and give
seriously,
us
I
an
cannot-
hour plus.
That's really
That's awesome.
that's
Dude,
awesome.
absolutely. We love
You
having
guys
you
do
here,
these
man.
little
Thank you
plugs.
for, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I love this. Carl just said, I hope Jason Mewes to his room years ago. You know what? Jason
Oh,
Mewes is
not
just a
Jason Mewes.
creature of a whole nother level.
Jason Mewes is
first of
a
all.
Yeah.
fucking mess right now.
He's just
I
a
seen him
downright
a couple
maniac.
weeks ago. That
To see
dude.
him go to the pool and hang out. You know,
Well, I was going to say, you know what? That just brings up celebrity poker. And when are we bringing back celebrity poker?
well, we tried.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's hard.
Together.
It's hard.
Okay.
That's what she
Understood.
said.
It's hard to.
It's-
It's hard to get them to.
That's what she said. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I played it every year, and I mean it was always fun. But I mean, I know it was like you either had to do it Saturday night when it was already late after VIP and people are ready to go to bed. Sunday morning, no one can physically play poker. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then it started getting to be like I was the only celebrity that was in the poker tournament. So it wasn't going too well.
Oh well.
That box that PD's in, there's not enough room for his head in there.
Yeah.
It's so
But Patricia
Okay.
just chimed in, and it's the dream question.
Today,
Yeah.
but-
So get ready to answer this again. What's it going to take to get Ozzy at a convention?
He just did one.
Good one.
Yeah.
He just did one. And the turnout was so great. It was just like that other convention that was at the Doubletree.
Mhm.
So you guys didn't even know.
That
He
was
did
yeah.
just do one. Yeah, yeah.
I know it was gonna from what I had heard, it was kind of that was a test pilot, so to speak. Let's see if they
Sure.
would even want to do it again. So
Here's the
Totally
thing.
so.
What I want to know, because I mean, I know they were charging like big bucks for the VIP, but understandably because it's Ozzy.
Yeah.
You know what? If y'all got that kind of money, bring it to Spooky, because I guarantee you're going to get much more bang for your buck than you are going to be meeting Ozzy for like $600 or whatever it is. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's right. I said it.
Robbie, the film festival is going on. Starts Friday, goes
Yeah.
through Sunday.
Yes.
Our film
And if,
festival is like it's full another entity from
Yeah.
our show.
Yes.
So please, they have another social media, their own social media,
Mhm.
as well as our Tattoo
Yeah.
Festival. So please go follow
Yeah.
both of those because they have so many announcements that we can't even fit them on our own
Yeah.
main social.
Definitely, check that out. Check out the film festival, even if it's just a couple shorts or something, because it is phenomenal.
They
Like
put
what they, yeah,
into it.
they
I'll
put so
also
much
say
work
this.
into it.
If you need to get off your feet, and it's a great way to just watch something new that you wouldn't have seen before. You're in a nice. You just watch shorts. There's some of them are short as
Dark
3
room,
minutes.
it's quiet, watch a movie.
Oh,
yeah.
there's your quiet room.
Yeah.
There's your quiet room.
Oh, geez.
I didn't realize we had a quiet room.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. Those of you that have social anxiety or whatever.
Look
sit
how
down.
woke you're being.
There's a
You've
real
got a quiet
good
room
place.
at the convention.
Oh, I just
Hey, well,
noticed.
people are
Matt,
like-
wait, hold on a second, Matt. What the? Okay, I just noticed Matt there.
And his friend,
And his friend.
Burn.
Vern.
Say hello
We
to your
love
little
Vern.
friend. I miss Vern.
But no,
Vern was there.
we were getting emails all the time, like saying, "Are you going to do a quiet room?" I was like, "No, we're loud, rude, and tattooed, man. We're
Yeah.
not. We're Spooky Empire. We're not." And then now I just realized we do have a quiet room.
We do have
There
a
you
quiet
go.
room. If I may, there is one on the schedule called Cannibal Comedian. Actually, a couple of dear friends of ours that we just found out from like Sarasota, St. Pete, are in the
Yeah.
movie, and
They're in
because they're in the
California
movie,
now.
it's going to be. Oh, they're in California now, aren't they?
Yeah, they moved.
Yeesh. Well,
They actually,
good on
Keith
them
and
for getting
David,
out of
who
Florida.
actually used to go to Spooky. They were
Yes.
when they lived here.
Yeah.
They were regular. They were regular
Yeah. So
fans.
Cannibal
who-
Comedian. I personally recommend it. That's just one of like many. Harriet's got a whole spreadsheet of ones, but
Yeah.
yeah. And the tattoo room. You want to talk about a quiet room? Go in and watch someone get tattooed.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
like
I've done
a
that even if you
ASMR.
don't get one.
That's like an ASMR room in itself.
It
All
is.
of a sudden. Yeah.
It is ASMR. You're absolutely right. I can't tell you. Like Sunday, if I just sit and watch somebody get tattooed.
That buzzing, like just
Oh,
kinda
Puts me
the
to sleep.
music.
That's
is-
right.
yeah.
And we've so many this year, and they have things going on in that room that's going to be
Again,
Oh,
another
you know
separate
what?
entity.
We have a
Yeah.
haunted house.
plumbers
We have a
and-
haunted house too. I forgot.
Oh,
And there's
yeah.
so much going on. I can't
know.
get it all out. So
We-
like,
we
we have a
plugged-
haunted house. That's
Yeah,
like
no, the-
amazing.
The haunt. That
Yeah.
It's we plugged it last week, but it's basically the whole scenario is a professional pumpkin carver goes crazy. So
Rob,
what
did-
he's going to
did
be
you have
carving
the-
by the end of it, I don't know.
Rob, did you have
check it
the
out.
teaser of that, or
What was that?
did you have the video there of that, or?
I don't.
Okay.
it's on our.
Well, I
it's
mean,
on our
I actually-
socials. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say we were gonna promote it just because we just went to because we haven't watched anything. We went to Petrified Forest this past week. Cannot recommend Petrified Forest enough. Fantastic. You know, a lot of our spooky friends go there, and I was gonna use that as a segue to get into the carving, which is the haunt. It's gonna be at Spooky.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm excited to like move
Also,
on there.
another benefit of your VIP, they are giving half off at the haunt. So if you show your VIP pass at the door of the haunt, you can go in for $5 instead of 10.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I
Damn.
think-
Why am I
And
throwing
one
down?
last question from
Yes.
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 It is separate, Roxanne.
Roxanne. The
Roxanne,
tattoo room is
Roxanne.
separate. So boom.
I'll leave on it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, once
All right.
again, to our thank you everyone for the questions, and again, our guests. Again, thank you so much. You guys were awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.
We
Yeah.
can't wait to see you on Friday or Thursday in some
Thursday.
cases.
Thursday.
Yeah.
But
Ugh.
before we go,
Here's
we
the
get
fun
to play
part.
the cameo game.
The
Now, real
cameo
quick,
game.
for those of you who are not familiar with Cameo, it is a service. Basically, if you can't go to a convention and there's a guest you really want, go look on Cameo and they might record a video for you.
I got one.
We've done a couple on this show.
Yeah.
For the rest of the cast. Anyway, different people are up there. You drop them their money. And today we're gonna play a guessing game on the Cameo stars. And this week's topic is basically I went and grabbed a bunch of musicians. So some of these I didn't take anyone who's been to Spooky, although there were a lot. But we're just people that I think everyone will recognize. So chat, get ready to play. Just shout out or type in your answer. I guess you can't really shout.
And
You can
no
shout
cheating.
if you
Don't
want.
be
No
that
one's gonna
person.
hear you. So we're gonna first start out with he's new. He's an important contributor to today's heavy metal scene.
Uh-oh.
Michael Starr, the lead singer of Steel Panther.
Oh boy.
Where do we think that? What is he charging for a video on Cameo?
Ooh,
I'm
I'm gonna say
250.
100.
That's what I'm gonna say. 100 too. Yeah.
All right.
That sounds about
I
right.
think he thinks
Yeah.
he's bigger than that, so I say 250.
Oh, see, I disagree. I know that he
I'm
knows.
gonna say
he's
125.
I'm going $1. No.
That's a perfectly legitimate way to play this.
Yeah,
Although you are getting close,
$75.
it's closest to the pin, not low. So you can't go over on this.
Price is Right rules. I'm going $75.
75.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
got a
Well,
lot in the chat here. Yeah.
we've got people saying everywhere from 55 to 120. It looks like Demi and Petey that you guys tied. He's $100 even.
Ah,
Yeah.
all right.
So,
Yeah.
so good for
I
him.
told you, no, he doesn't take himself seriously at all. I love him
All right.
for that very
So,
reason.
Real quick, the fake spaceman from Kiss, Tommy Thayer.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He's really on there?
Can open words.
He is on
everywhere.
there. Tommy Thayer, fake spaceman.
Wow.
$2.
No, I'm gonna say
You want to pay
$250.
$2, but I would say probably like
$250.
$175.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna
we
go
got some-
350.
I'll say
$50.
I'd go to, but
I'm gonna go $250.
okay.
All right. Well, we've got one person in the chat. Tigger got it, but Tommy Thayer is $200 on. That's what he's charging to get.
All right.
There you go.
That's
So
what
good
you
for
have.
him.
More
Yeah.
power to you, buddy. More power to
All
you.
right. A Dallas favorite, the Reverend Horton Heat.
Ooh, yes. All right.
Nice.
Where do we think the good Reverend? How generous is he
Reverend.
to his flock?
75.
I'm going $75.
I was going $80. $80.
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
also
say
say
150.
75.
Okay.
Kim, what was that?
I thought 75 immediately.
Okay, I'll say
I'm gonna
76.
say 80.
Yeah, I was gonna say 150 actually, but okay.
All right. Well, we have a two-way tie. Angie in the chat and Petey, you know this business, Petey. It's clear you know this.
He's been
Reverend Horton Heat is
researching.
95. Yeah, 95 for the Reverend Horton Heat. So that's
Really?
Petey was the closest.
I mean, I love a Reverend Horton Heat, but all right.
I love that. All right.
He'd be a fun guest.
Says he
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah, he'd be great.
He would be a great guest. Yeah.
Talk about a man who won in life, Richard Marx.
Oh, ain't that the fucking truth? I love him.
Oh,
Good, solid, easy listening career. Married Daisy Fuentes. I mean, he did well.
Yeah.
See,
Did
yeah,
he
he's
really
the
marry
perfect.
her? I didn't know
Matt,
that.
I know that.
Yeah.
All right.
Married to
He's
Daisy
a
Fuentes.
perfect
So,
example. This is a perfect example of if you appreciate a guest, follow them on social media. He's always on social media. Does not take himself seriously. He's fucking hilarious. You wouldn't think so, but he's fucking hilarious.
and I actually, I'm not gonna lie, I did follow him on Twitter. He was pretty fun.
There you go. See?
I
Yeah.
don't know how that
where
happens,
do
but-
we think that Richard Marx, Grammy
150.
winner,
God.
platinum recording
I'm
artist?
gonna say 100.
95.
agree.
I was gonna say
I
95
say
because he doesn't want to be
100
100. He wants to be a little bit lower than
That's a good
100.
guess.
95.
I can see that.
I'm gonna go 125 just to.
Matt, what did you say?
It's worth it. He's worth it.
I said 100. I agree with 100.
Yeah, Matt, did you
150.
throw it a guess? 150. All right, Matt, you won that one. Richard Marx is $300.
What?
Wow.
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 Ah!
Richard,
Richard Marx, folks, $300. He's not getting out of
Big.
bed for just
Take
anything.
$5 and 6
I
bottles of
mean-
Aquanet.
Holy moly. As
Wow.
always,
Look at
I'm
that.
in the wrong business.
Wow.
Apparently so. Goddamn. See,
All right,
now
we're
we put
gonna
Rick
do-
Springfield on there. That's a whole.
We're going to
other
do
thing.
two more, and then we're going to wrap it up, call it a night. Because I mentioned him twice on the show for a reason, because I knew he was going to be here later.
Okay.
Wayne Newton, everyone.
Oh dear God.
Oh, I'm going.
500.
I'm going up for that one. Let's see. I'm
I'm
gonna
going
say
up,
7.
yeah.
I'm going like 750.
ooh,
Yeah. I was gonna say about 600. Yeah.
I'll do 500. I'll do 500.
600.
Okay. Gina,
I
did
love
you,
it.
what did you say?
750.
You gotta pay
750,
for that
Matt?
plastic surgery,
I'll
man.
say 501, Bob.
501. All right. Well, the winning guess, yeah, we've got the people in the chat were quite a bit closer. In fact, Angie nailed it. Wayne Newton is $300, same as Richard
Wow.
Marx.
That's a deal.
Oh, see, that's not right.
Oh, before we do one
Please,
more,
no.
we do have a guest request that we talked about many shows ago, but now that we've got them here, Andrew Dice Clay, get him. Go ahead.
Okay.
We tried.
We tried.
We tried really
Oh.
hard. Okay, so I'm going to tell
God,
you a
I'd
little
love to meet
thing.
him.
I'll tell the story. I'm sorry to wreck your game. So Andrew Dice Clay,
No, you're not. It's okay.
Andrew Dice Clay is going to be in Florida.
Yeah.
The same week as our show. we said, hey, why don't you come over? His last night of his tour is
Tampa.
is in Tampa, I think on Thursday.
Yeah.
Is on Thursday. So we said, come on over. We offered him a lot of money. We said he didn't want to sit at a table and sign autographs. I said, well, how about this? Why don't you do a little comedy thing? And then everybody that went in there gets a picture and an autograph from
Yeah.
you. And we were going to make it like if you buy an autograph and picture with him, you get to see the comedy thing. And he totally turned it down. He
He's afraid nobody
Yeah.
would
that's what he said.
get it at our convention.
Yeah, he's
What?
afraid that nobody would care.
I would say this. I mean, not
That is
that it
wrong.
matters, but if it ever comes up again, we did bring it up on the show, and everyone went nuts for it. I mean, of
Everybody
all the
flipped,
names
yeah.
we've thrown out,
Yeah.
We told him
Nice
that
man.
We
We
knew it
knew,
was huge,
but
he was.
Oh, that
he
would been
was-
so
Yeah,
badass.
he was.
his fear is to just sit at a table and just
Yeah.
everyone walking by him.
Okay.
I get it. I
We
get
were
it.
close. I mean, we were.
But his
Yeah,
close.
videos.
the
Oh,
stuff he
you
does
want
on
to
TikTok,
you want an
yeah,
autograph?
we had, like, the
Give me- take
contract
the
ready.
picture.
He actually he almost said yes,
Oh,
and then he backed out. Yeah.
damn
You know,
it.
and it's I follow him on TikTok, and yeah, the
He's
stuff he
fucking
does on
awesome.
TikTok,
Love
it
that
makes a
guy.
bit more sense now. So
We
y'all,
were so excited for a little bit. There was a lot of Andrew Dice Talk jokes going on between the three of
of
us.
course,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
it
Oh,
was a
well.
bummer.
Okay, Rob,
Y'all
continue. I'm
go
sorry.
to
Right.
Dyson's
Go
social
on.
media.
What's the
let
last
him
one?
know you want him
Yeah,
here.
last one. Big name here. Big,
Uh-oh.
huge name. I know we got a lot of Striper fans here.
Oh,
Nice.
Michael
I make
Sweet,
no
lead
apologies.
singer of Striper. What do we
Ooh.
think? The king
Ooh.
of Christian metal. What do we think
Michael
he's
Sweet,
charging?
That's good. That's good.
Wow.
It's $100.
I was gonna say 120.
66.
75.
Nice.
All right, folks. Michael Sweet, again, king of Christian metal, $69.
No.
So funny.
That's
That's hilarious.
That's not no.
That is
Right.
awesome, actually.
16. Oh my God, that's fucking.
And I don't
nuts.
think you can end on a better note than that. So,
That's true. My God. Yeah,
Folks.
well, thank all y'all. Yes, and I know some of us have been off our game tonight. I'm sure you're just as frazzled as we are, trying to get everything ready to be there for Thursday or Friday, whatever. We thank you for joining us. You know, our wonderful guests. We adore you. You know that, family, all that shit. So the rest of you fuckers,
Yep.
fuck
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the
you
support.
so much.
See you next weekend, bitches.
off.